How is that South Asia, home to 2 billion people with rich cultures and enormous potential, remains a region mired in conflict and distrust, and not in trade, pluralism, people-to-people contact and tourism? One state stands at the center, India. Is India the rogue actor blocking regional peace? Let's dissect the truth, backed by hard facts and undeniable evidence. Since 1947, India has tried to dominate the region through expansion, military pressure, economic threats, and secret interference. The main example is Kashmir. India took it by violating the Instrument of Accession and 3rd June Plan, ignoring UN resolutions that called for a vote. In August 2019, India removed Article 370, turning Kashmir into an occupied territory. Groups like Human Rights Watch and the United Nations have reported India's use of harsh laws, illegal arrests, and violent crackdowns in the region. Not just Kashmir, India's stubborn stance has locked horns over Siachen and Sar Creek as well. In Siachen, the highest battlefield, India not only illegally occupies but maintains thousands of troops, turning a pristine glacier into a perpetual conflict zone, blatantly ignoring international calls for demilitarization. Sar Creek remains unresolved due to India's rigid interpretation of a century-old map, jeopardizing maritime peace. But why stop at borders? Look at India's tensions with Nepal. In 2020, when India unilaterally built a highway through disputed Kalapani territory, Kathmandu protested, accusing India of violating sovereignty and altering boundaries without consent. Similarly, bullying is evident with Bangladesh, which struggles against India's manipulation of 54 shared rivers. Analysts document how India weaponizes river waters, controlling the economic fate of millions in Bangladesh. And after Hasina Wajid's downfall, Indian treatment of Bangladesh shows the real Indian intentions against Bangladesh. India also wants to keep Bhutan under its control. In the 2017 Doklam standoff with China, India acted as if it was defending Bhutan. But it was really about controlling Bhutan's foreign policy. India even got upset when Bhutan showed interest in a border deal with China. This isn't diplomacy. This is coercion masked as friendship. India's militarism further fuels instability. According to Stockholm International Peace Research Institute or SIPRI's report of April 2025, India is the 5th largest military spender globally, spending $86 billion annually. India's rapid military buildup, advanced missile systems, nuclear arsenals, and provocative doctrines like Cold Start threatens regional security. This relentless militarization forces neighboring states, especially Pakistan, into costly arms race. Moreover, India's direct meddling in neighbors' internal affairs is no secret. Intellectuals from Bangladesh, Nepal, and Sri Lanka explicitly condemned India's overt and covert political interference, which they say breeds endless political chaos in their nations. Internationally, India's domineering attitude has paralyzed regional organizations like SAARC. No SAARC summit has occurred since 2016, primarily due to India's refusal to attend the Islamabad conference. Ask yourself, why has India pursued such aggressive tactics? Is it insecurity, ambition, or simply reckless arrogance? The solution for lasting peace is crystal clear. India must adhere to international laws and bilateral agreements. The UN Charter in Article 2.4 explicitly calls for non-interference, respect for sovereignty, and peaceful settlement of disputes. The 1972 Simla Agreement demands bilateral dialogue, not unilateral action. Similarly, international laws make it binding on India to adhere to water-sharing agreements and treaties. Yet, India routinely violates these principles, further eroding regional trust. It is crystal clear that regional stability can only be achieved if India abandons its hegemonic dreams. Only when India respects UN resolutions, withdraws from occupied territories, stops political interference, and commits to genuine cooperation will South Asia finally experience peace and prosperity. The reality is undeniable. India's dangerous destabilizing behavior makes it the single biggest obstacle to regional peace. It's high time the global community realizes the reality. The path forward is simple. India must renounce its aggressive posture, respect its neighbors, and genuinely commit to peaceful coexistence. This is Amara Farat Baloch, and you are watching Nexus Bulletin.